Hi guys, this is Gavin here with Stangman Garage, and in today's video I'm going to be doing a review with Lisa's 2013 Boss 302. How did you get into the automotive world?
I gotta credit that to my older brothers because they always had really neat cars. My one brother had a 66 Fairlane, one got the Mach 1 the first year it came out, one got a Torino the first year it came out, and I was always around it, so I just got into cars. I loved them from the time I was early.
That's really cool. Why exactly did you pick this model to go with?
Okay, that's real easy. I don't do mechanics. I don't wrench on the car.
Gotcha.
This thing came right from the factory, specifically made for road racing, and I wanted to autocross with it. I knew that's what I wanted to do some track days, and I didn't want to have to modify it. I wanted it ready to go.
Gotcha. It's a very nice platform to start with. Okay, so now we're under the hood. Now what are the differences between this and a standard Mustang GT?
Well, I think the biggest thing was this was the Roadrunner engine, and I believe it got about 24 more horsepower than the GT. This has 444, and the GT I think came out with 420.
Gotcha.
I'm sure they had some suspension enhancements over the standard GT, and I don't know. I'm not real knowledgeable on that stuff. Maybe you can point out a few things for me.
So they came with a strut tower brace. The intake manifold is different. The car came, I'm pretty sure they all came with 373 rear end gears. Ford based the Gen 2 Coyote motor off of the Roadrunner platform based on internals. It's a 6-speed manual, just like the GT. Alright, now that we moved onto the side, I know these aren't the stock wheels, so why did you go with these Ford Racing wheels?
Yeah, these are Ford Racing wheels. The stock wheels were the black spoke wagon wheels. I liked the look, but I didn't love the look. Plus, I figured, well, if I, do something stupid at an autocross, I'd like to not mess up my original wheels, so
Gotcha.
I went with these Ford Racing wheels. And I also changed to a better tire. The car came with Pirellis on, and that just didn't have the grip that I wanted for autocrossing. So I switched out, and the tires that I'm running now, the Michelin Sports, do pretty good in both wet and dry conditions. They're only like a 300 tread wear. I could go down and stay in a stock class and go all the way down to 200 tread wear. but then I'm not going to get near the life, and I'm not going to have the traction
Yeah.
when it rains. So
A lot of people have gone with the factory, like the GT350s and stuff would come with the Pilot Sport Cup 2 tires that people said they get like 5,000 miles out of them, and they were gone.
yeah,
A lot of people said they upgraded these because they love the stickiness and
and the grip when it's wet.
and they last more than
Yep.
5,000 miles.
Yeah, they do.
Now guys, we're moving on to the interior of the Boss. It had a couple different things from the Mustang GT. They didn't change too much, but one of the things they changed was they all came with Recaro seats.
Well, actually, Gavin, that was
Then-
one option. You could get the standard
Oh,
seats,
you
or you could
could?
upgrade to Recaro, and I definitely wanted to go with the Recaro. And then the only other add-on, you could opt to get the red key, which that kind of opens the car up and makes it breathe a little better. It doesn't actually give it any more horsepower, but you can get the more throaty sound out of it. And you have, with the red key, you have the options to do the pit lane speed control, launch control. It'll give you a lot of diagnostics on your 0 to 60 times. It'll record in 0 to 100. So, and this car does 0 to 60 in 4.2.
Not bad. That's not bad at all.
That's a nice
It's
time.
moving. How long have you owned the car, and do you have any good stories with it?
Well, I got the car brand new, March, I think actually April of 2013 when they came out, and they were hard to get. I'd gone up to LB Smith and they didn't have any available. Dealers were only allotted, and I think the total number of Boss 302s that they made were 3,556, right around that number. And a buddy of mine knew I had an interest in getting one of these, and there was a little dealership out in northwestern PA that won what they called the lottery, which
Gotcha.
Ford allowed them to have a Boss, and nobody claimed that. And my buddy calls me, so this kind of leads into my good story.
Yeah.
My buddy calls me, tells me what the dealership name is. I call them immediately, go through everything with them. I said, I want the car, but they had ordered it in race red, and I wanted the performance white.
Yeah.
And I said, can you change the color? And they said, yeah, I'm pretty sure. I said, how much money do you need for a deposit? They said, oh, send us a check for $250. I'm like, it's in the mail today. So I got the car, and I didn't have to do much of a search to get it. So that was really nice.
What's one thing that the car has that you like, and then one thing you'd like to change about it?
Well, I really liked this striping package. This came out in 2013. The 2012 had the C stripe, and I just prefer the 2013 stripe, which matches the 1970 Boss stripe. So this is called the hockey puck stripe.
Okay.
What would I change if I had it to do over with? I maybe would have tried to get a Laguna Seca, because I just love that black with the charcoal stripes. But I don't know if I'd have taken that out and ran it the way I'm running this. So it was probably a better choice for me to just go with the performance white and not a Laguna Seca.
Do you know how many of the Laguna Secas they made?
They made about 550 of them each year, both 2012 and 2013. In this, they made like 3,556 in performance white with the Recaro seats, 611.
Okay.